Hi, everybody. This is Ampag here. Now, I'm gonna make a video. This is gonna be a very tough one for me, and I know it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a live stream today, but I have officially have to cancel this today because I want to make some unfortunate announcement to make. So, if anybody remembers that during the streams I had a pet, a dog, who goes by the name of Freya. If you guys seen her a couple times, she usually comes up on my lap. She would give me some good kisses and licks, and some loves and some attention. So I want to break this down. What really happened? What happened yesterday? One person asking in the chat if I was okay, and unfortunately, I wasn't in a good place. So to break this down, a few weeks ago, she she had a little like a problem. Let's just call it now. She had a little problem with her teeth from the back of her jaw. We noticed it a while ago. She also had the little front loose teeth, and when every time she was trying to chew, like have try to eat a food, she wouldn't eat it, and she had a hard time, eating, and she also drank a while. So we schedule a vet, and we would send her to the vet last week. Actually, this past few days ago, and she went to the vet. She got her teeth pulled out, and I thought at first I thought it would that the teeth, we just had to get rid of those loose tooths, and she had a couple few loose tooths in front as well, and the big one in the front she had to get pulled out. And this is all behind the scenes. I didn't tell anybody until now. So after that, we brought her home, and she was woozy for a bit, and because she was still on the drug stuff that to get her during her operation, and I thought within that stuff would wear out within less than 24 hours. But the next day, I thought she would have came out of it, and I thought she was still woozy, but as I'm like, okay, I thought she was still woozy for a bit. She had a little food and a little water, but normally she would just lay down. The next day, things have gotten worse. Things turned from having the surgery, and then something else went wrong. Something else will happen. Freya wasn't able to eat or drink anything. She started to get wobbly, and she was trying to get up and walk around, and she would just flop over on her side. Yesterday, she was still breathing. She was still moving a little bit because she moved up and go to the bathroom, whatnot. So we took her back to the doctors. We took her back to the vet, and all of a sudden, the doctor told us that we need to get I think it was called a pathologist, and apparently this was something way worse than we thought we could be. So I was just hopefully to pray to God that yesterday I seen her before I had to go to my room to go to bed. I was just hopefully to pray to God that a miracle will happen. She will come back to normal. So my dad took her down. He had to go down to the state of Connecticut to go and see a performatist. I think that's if I'm saying correctly. So I was hoping to see her again very soon, and because I was out of town, and so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going, and by the time my family got back, oh man, my dad has informed me that Freya is gone. So what happened is the pathologist has told my dad. I mean, he's a real professional, not some wish wash guy like cheap on the streets. But this was a real professional. They said they've seen this before, and they say this dozens of times after procedures when you're having the surgery, and it turns out that she she had a tumor inside of her head for it was building up for some time. So what after that? After she got her tooth out, and apparently the whole tumor in her head, it escalated even more. Because I noticed as well that her eyes were looking into a different direction. One eye looking towards the straight. And the MRI scan would have cost us a lot of money for this and, for the treatment, but they told us that they wouldn't guarantee she would probably make it for this day. So unfortunately, my dad decided to end her suffering. We had to put her to sleep. So she has officially passed away peacefully at the age of 9. She was not a big dog. She was a little small dog. She was a Terry mix, a Doberman mixed terrier, and if she didn't have a tumor, she would have been lived for another like 5 or 10 years. I mean not 10 years, 5 to 6 years. If this she didn't have a tumor. So we had to put her to sleep today. My dad had to to do what it was right to do to end a suffering. And I didn't notice it, and we're all sad now. I'm I'm just gonna miss her every day. She comes onto my lap. I'd love when the time she comes on my lap. She wanna lay on my lap for a bit. She able to say hi to you guys on the stream. I'm pretty sure those are on my Discord or streams, whatever. You've seen her time and time. She was a bright little thing. And we had to let her go. It's a very unfortunate loss. But there was not much we could do. We If we give her the treatment, it would cost us a lot of money. But I would guarantee there was nothing we can do about. So it was definitely the best thing to do was, just not let her suffer anymore. So we put her to sleep peacefully. I wasn't there. My mom wasn't there. My mom had to work. I was with a friend, and my dad was the only one who had to do it. So I'm gonna be alone for a while. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna have to take a day or some time for myself to be cheerful again, because this is the hardest thing for me for an animal to have a pet. You had to put down your child. Like after my other dog died, Tarla, I made a video of something like that years ago. She was old. She had cancer, and of course, she died on my birthday, and that was a bullshit gift I ever got. And we said that we were not going to get another dog, and then Freya came along. We needed to help. We needed to help her, so she lived with us for a couple few years. She was happy. She loved us all. We loved her very much. I would have to say she really did have a good life. I remember seeing her a long time ago when my brother had her. She was just a little tiny little puppy. She was just a tiny little thing. She was so playful. She was so full of energy. And just remember those years ago, like it was like 2017. This is way before I met you all. She was so funny. She was so enjoyment. She enjoyed playing with the cats. and she was acting like a dog. She wanted to be. I'm pretty sure the cats are wondering where's the dog because I'm pretty sure by then everyone they will get it. I know this is a long video, but I can't help it anymore. I'm gonna miss her every day now, and I'm gonna be alone for a while. I'm gonna have to take some time for myself. I decided I'm not gonna stream today because I can't do it. What with this news? Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate for a young dog like this. I mean, she would be pretty old, but if she didn't had it, she would have lived a little longer. When if she didn't have this, so I'm gonna be alone for a while without her in my arms, in my lap. Only I still have my cats. Newt will always still come up on my bed, sleep in there, and I say hi to him and greet him to you guys. I'm gonna continue to think about her every day. I'm gonna try to cheer up. I'll get back to myself eventually, and I'll be back probably by Saturday or the next week. I'll keep you guys in touch. I would have to say I love you very much, Freya. I will miss you every day. You're such a good girl. I promise she will be buried outside because right now she's gonna get cremated, and we'll bury her next to Tarla. Just not able to come home and just not see her greeting me as I come home or the next day. Eventually, time will go by. We'll be all okay. We'll be okay. Just right now, it's just not the time. So with that, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best for this. It's, like I said, it's gonna be a while till we get over it, and I'll come back. I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna take the day off for me, and I might be back tomorrow or be back next week. Freya, I like to say thank you very much for all these, for short little while years, and I will miss you, girl. Zan, your daddy Zan will miss you. I love you. You're my good girl. So, rest in peace, girl. I will see you on the other side when the time has come, along with you and Tarla, my other and the other pets I had over the years as well. I will meet them all in the afterlife. And of course, after this, we're not going to have any more dogs after this, so it's going to be just the two cats. And I got Nude and I got Isis, so those two will keep me company. So until then, I'll talk to you all later. I'd like to appreciate you guys' support, and unfortunately, this is a sad day for me. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And I will see you all later. Either tomorrow for the online co-op or next week. So, and as always, keep supporting my channel because it's fucking awesome. And I will miss you, girl. I will miss you, Freya. And I'll see you on the other side. Till then, I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'll talk to you all later.